I trust myself. All good things come to me. I deserve abundance. I trust myself. I am a disciplined trader. I always stick to my trading rules and my trading plan. I see the market clearly and objectively, free of bias. I am surrounded by money. Abundance is my birthright. Wealth comes to me from many different sources. I allow the universe to bless me with abundance now. I trust that I will create abundance. I am magnetic to money, and it is magnetic to me. I move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. I am becoming more and more prosperous every day.
All right. Great grand rising to the royal family, Unc and Ma'at. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. I trust that you guys are fine. If y'all can hear me, drop a 111 in the chat for me, please. If you guys can hear me loud and clear, please drop a 111 in the chat for me, please. All right. I see you guys. Wonderful. All right. So as we get started this morning, guys, I want to welcome you all my students on the call, welcome you guys on Zoom, but we also want to pay a special welcome to those individuals watching live on YouTube, and also if you're watching the playback at a later date. I want to say welcome to Profits Before Sunrise, where we take only the highest probability trade ideas, executing them with discipline, patience, and consistency. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Marc with the C. Blake, and we have multiple other traders here who trade at different times of the day so that everyone can get the opportunity to jump on board. All right, we have Sir Mo. We have Sir Mo that comes on a Monday, and we have JMax that comes on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 12. JMax is my girl, an amazing trader, Jerome, Mo is my brother, amazing trader. We all have an amazing community here of individuals who are interested in creating the best possibility for themselves in the market. So we have a mentorship program that's designed not only to trade live with our students, but also to ensure that they grow mentally as well. All right, because this is a mental game, guys. This is not just a physical get on the charts, press the button game. All right, this is more of a mental game. And so if you can master that, I guarantee you can master trading, but you have to master yourself first. All right. So with that being said, talking about trading, the information that we're going to be sharing with you this morning is for informational and educational purposes only. It should not be taken as financial advice. You want to seek financial advice from your professionals. Guys, risking anything here is on you. It's your responsibility. But I'm gonna tell you this: past results do not guarantee future results. Trading involves risk. So risk management is key when you're in the markets. All right. So today we're going to be looking at binary trading. All right. We do two different types of trading here. We do binary and leverage. Today we're going to be focusing on binary trading. And we start off with a routine. Everyone needs to have a routine. And if you have not joined me on YouTube as yet, please go ahead and do so. You can join me on YouTube. Good morning over there on YouTube. I see you guys. I see you guys. I see you guys. I'm gonna say good morning. What's up? What's up? All right. Thanks for joining me on YouTube, by the way. If you like the information I'm about to share, please do hit that like button and feel free to subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel so that anytime we're going live or if I come out with any other videos, you'll be notified if you turn that bell on, okay? So we start off our routine or objective trading rules. We start off with looking at the fundamentals of the market. We're looking at news here using forexfactory.com. And today being the 30th of October, Wednesday, I'm looking for any red folders in my time frame, which is between 5 and 6. I see one at 7:15 a.m. That's USD non-farm employment change. I see 7:30 USD has some GDP information coming out. And I see the Japanese yen is tentative with the Canadian dollar and the won coming out with manufacturing PMI. So we have a couple of news events coming out today, but nothing that is going to directly impact us right now, okay? Let's go to the currency strength meter, which is what's next. The currency strength meter is really for us to have a very broad scope of what's going on because we have to dive into the markets in a minute. But the currency strength meter is going to tell us, all right, what currencies are strong and what currencies are weak. Right here, we're seeing where the weakest currency out of all the currencies we trade is USD. So USD having only 2 bars, whatever I pair up with it, I want the next currency to be strong, right? Does that make sense? It gives you more momentum. So if I'm looking at an AUDUSD, then AUD being very strong, we're going bullish. All right, we're going bullish. If the first currency is stronger than the second currency, we're going up. If the second currency is stronger than the first currency, well, we're going down. So we're going up right here with AUDUSD. EURUSD, we'll be going up with EURUSD. GBPUSD, which we also trade. Notice that that's 1 bar for GBP and 2 bar for USD. So I don't expect a whole lot of movement. And I do also expect that we might be consolidating depending on how long it's been like that. But we should be trending more to the downside because USD is stronger, although they're weak. So we're looking at that. USDJPY should be selling because the Japanese yen is stronger than the USD. And that's funny because last night the Japanese yen was pretty weak. So what does that show you guys? That overnight these currencies flip-flop so much, some get strong, some gets weak. So you really can never tell what's going to happen in the morning when it comes to the currency strength meter because it just shifts, right? So that's why market structure will always rule over time. All right, you want to look at the market, you want to look at price action. Speaking of which, let's go over there right now, because the first currency pair that I want to look at is going to be USDJPY and then AUDJPY. All right, we can also look at EURUSD as well. So let's head on over to the charts, shall we? Make sure that you have your brokers open. Make sure you have your brokers open and ready to place a trade. I have EURUJPY open. I'm also going to look for EURUSD. EURUSD. That's paying out 86%. I'm going to also look for USDJPY, which is what I want to kickstart the morning with. That's 86%. And let's go over to USDJPY. The time now is 5:14. All right. So we can see that it is selling, it's dropping. Let me go ahead and delete this. All right. So we can see here where it's dropping. And I want to find where would be the ideal place to take a position. Where would be the ideal place to sell this market? All right. If you're looking at this with me here on the 5-minute time frame, you're going to see where price started to trend down, then it moved sideways, then it started to trend down again. Okay. Could I be seeing a shift in the market right now into the downside? Well, possibly. We'd have to check the higher time frame to figure that out. But JPY is currently very strong over USD, so we are dropping. So let's go ahead and mark off those support and resistance areas that is of interest to us. So this area here is the support, the previous support, and this area here is the previous ceiling, which truth is, guys, if I stretch this over to here, you're going to see where that ceiling held strong for quite some time. Okay, so it was support, 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 broke through what was once a support, turned into a resistance, and the price shifted down. Okay, so with that being said, I would be looking for a trade idea from two places, actually potentially three. The very first place that I'm looking for, since we have not broken through as yet, is for price to pull back up, potentially give us another rejection here and then drop. Okay, that's a possibility. But what also is possible is that if I grab my fibs and I go from the high point here to the low point, wherever that is, because this might have not yet finished dropping, wherever that is, I could take the 61.8 or the 50% or the 38.2 as my retracement of this impulse to start going back down again. Okay, so that could also be a place. If I look over to the left, I'm going to see over here that we have a floor. We have a floor right here that correlates with that. So that could also be a place. So we have multiple different places that we could actually take a sell from this morning. However, guess what? The RSI is what is going to be the ultimate determining factor behind this. I want my RSI to be overbought when I take my trade. All right, I want to be overbought. So I'm going to put an alarm there to let me know when it's time. Okay, so for now, let's leave that alone. We could have also broken the floor and gotten a retest of that floor, but I do not suspect that's going to be the case with this one here. All right, so that's USDJPY. Next one that we were looking at potentially for the sell is, was it a sell? No, it was a buy. Let's go back and look. AUDJPY. JPY is strong. Oh, we're not using that. Oh, no, 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 no. AUD is strong. JPY is strong together. We're looking at Euro. Let's look at Euro. AUD USD is what we were going to look at. AUD USD. So let's look at AUD USD. All right, AUD USD. And you guys can see that's just a fantastic buy. It's pushing all the way up. Let's go ahead and erase all of this stuff. All right. So let's zoom out here real quick. So you guys can see that we were dropping. And then we had this big surge to the upside. Of course, you guys know that was news last night. AUD came out with news last night. And a big surge to the upside, ultimately shifting the trend focus to the upside. And so we look for an opportunity to get in now. All right, so just like we did the last one, we're going to have a ceiling and we're going to have a floor. So here is the ceiling or the resistance area between here and here. And the floor is between here and here. Okay. Now we're currently at the ceiling right now. So the very first thing that I would be expecting if we don't break through this is a push back down. Okay, so we could go into somewhat of a consolidation, push back down. But because right now AUD is so strong and USD is weak, we're looking for a possible breakout, a retest, and then a continuation to the upside. Okay, and when that happens, we're looking to take our buy position. Time now is 5:20. So the next move is coming at 5:25. Every 5 minutes, guys, we're looking for a trade opportunity, right? Every 5 minutes. So clearly, it's not going to be AUD USD because we're far away from the RSI being oversold right now. So we have to just simply wait. And that's part of the game, guys. Part of the game with traders is just the ability to be patient and wait, right? It's just waiting for that right trade. Oh my gosh. It now starts to force me to want to take a trade. Just any trade. I can't wait. But we have to wait, guys. That's what we get paid for. We get paid to have patience. We get paid to wait. All right. So we wait for price to push down, possibly give us that push back up. So that's AUD USD. All right, let's just kind of breeze through the rest of these and see if there are any other markups that we can find. So we looked at AUD USD, we looked at USDJPY. Let's go ahead and look at Euro USD. That'll be next up. Euro USD. Somebody says, Mark, how do you determine what to look at? Well, that's simple. I look at the momentum. With the ones with the biggest momentums are the ones I'm going for. All right, the ones with the greatest discrepancy between the currency strength, that's the ones I'm going for. All right. So now we're looking at Euro USD. What a big spike up. What goes up must come down. All right. And then we start to trend again properly. So we're looking for a buy situation. So that was the last floor that we had. And this here is crazy. It's too far up. So let's see what over here looks like. Over here, price broke through, came back down, tested this level 100%. So this level here was tested. All right, then price pushed up. So if we're going to continue pushing to the upside, I could expect a bounce off that area. Or if we continue to push up. And this one is kind of tricky because we do have some imbalance. Y'all know what imbalance is, right? We have some imbalance in the market right down here. So this one is a bit tricky. Price could break the floor and come down here to clean up that imbalance before it pushes on right back up. So we have to be careful with that one. Now let me go ahead and put an alert right there. Boom. All right, and I'm going to change this sticker to buy. All right, so given that the rest of the currency pairs are kind of, iffy, currency strength on the currency strength meter, I'm just going to breeze through them right now. So we looked at the USDJPY. All right, USDJPY, we're waiting for it to trigger, coming up and going back down. All right, so we have a couple of levels here we're looking at. We're looking at this high level. We're looking at this low level right here. So we have a couple of levels that we're looking at for USDJPY. AUDUSD, we're looking at a couple of levels here. This also has not broken out as yet. Remember, I said it could come back down. That's the first move. And then we look for it to go back up. So that's AUDUSD. EURUSD, we're waiting for that to come on back down as well. Let's look at EURJPY. EURJPY is consolidating. It's moving in and out of my moving average. And that's indicating to me that, price has been moving sideways for quite some time. See that? Sideways, 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 sideways. And then we had this big news event that came out, bolstered it up to the high, and then came back down again. So really and truly, I'm going to leave EURJPY alone as it continues to consolidate. It got to figure itself out. All right, not trending. AUDJPY. AUDJPY is somewhat trending. Go ahead and remove my drawings. Let me zoom out a little and see what's going on. Okay, so it's been on the downtrend overall on the higher time frames. On the higher time frame, it has been selling. Okay, you can see it's making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, but currently right now for the short term, so on the long term, we know it's selling. But currently on the short term, we have this retracement, and we are right now above the moving average. So looking at AUDJPY, let me go ahead and look at my currency strength meter real quick. AUD is a slight bit stronger than JPY, losing some strength, but it is stronger than JPY at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and look for some buys. So I'm looking for a buy. Remember, guys, we learned the lesson yesterday. Before each and every single trade that you do, before you pull the trigger, look at the RSI. And then look at the currency strength meter and ensure that it's still lined up in your favor. All right? Make sure before each and every single move. Yes, I do mean every single move. All right? Make sure. So that's AUDJPY. And we're doing a buy there. Let's look at GBPJPY. Time now is 5:27. Whoa, big drops. Big drops from GBPJPY. GBPJPY. Big drops and still dropping. All right, so GBP is just weak today. Absolutely weak. All right, where's the last floor that it broke through on its way down? That one. So that would be the area I'm looking for a retest to head on back down. And by the way, guys, if I'm not going through enough of an analysis for you guys on YouTube, you're like, yo, what is he doing? This makes absolutely no sense. Yes, refresh the screen for sure. If you're saying this makes absolutely no sense, ladies and gentlemen, well, the truth is that's why we teach this stuff. We teach this stuff every single day, and we have a specific day that's designed for training on Fridays. And you want to tune in this Friday for the students because we're going to be going over a brand new indicator that I'm going to be introducing to you guys, which I think we should have actually started using it a long time ago, but nothing before it's time, right? I think it's time for us to start looking at that indicator. So do come on Friday. We're going to dive holistically into that indicator. All right. And so, yes, guys, definitely, if it makes no sense to you, you want to subscribe to the channel so that you can actually see us live every Wednesday, but also go and watch the replays. When you watch the replays live of our trading, you'll recognize the pattern and what it is that we do. Guys, I don't hold this a secret because trading is not a secret. How to trade is not a secret. What's important is what do you do with the information? That's the real deal. The real deal is how disciplined, how patient, how consistent can you be? I mean, it sounds simple, right? But we have been trained. We have been trained not to operate efficiently in these markets. We've been trained actually not to be able to get in these markets and thrive. And we explain why every Monday on our session for Mindset Mondays. All right. Every Monday, we dive into that aspect of trading. So we want to go ahead and set the alert on the RSI for the GBPJPY and just wait for that as well. Lastly, well, not lastly, we have two more. GBPUSD. GBPUSD is showing big signs of selling pressure to the downside. Massive selling pressure. The leverage trader who caught that move going down, geez, Louise, cooking. All right, amazing trade going down. Euro USD is ringing the bell. Mark that up. Let's see what she. Okay, all right, coming down. Coming down, Euro USD. All right, so now that we're approaching the RSI, there are a couple of things that we're going to do. Number one, I'm going to be looking at two screens at the same time. I'm going to be looking at the 1 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame. Okay? Why? Because I want to ensure that my entries are very tight and that my 5 minutes and my 1 minute is in alignment for the buy. So I'm going to analyze both charts at the same time. So I'm looking to see when this market starts to turn on the 1 minute to give me the move going back up. And I'm looking for a couple of specific things on this, okay? So we see Euro USD pushing down. She's almost now back to the support area. Time now is 5:32. Unfortunately, can't take a trade now because timing just has not lined up as yet. But at 5:35, we're going to get ready to get into that position. Hopefully it hasn't moved without us by then because it looks like it's setting up here. So if I have my Euro USD, I want to ensure I have that up. I want to ensure that my investment amount is good. I want to make sure it's still being offered, which it is. And so now we simply wait. I only have 2 minutes on the clock. If I were to take this trade right now, somebody says, I don't understand, Mark. What do you mean by that? Well, again, remember I said we take 5 minute positions, but we take only 3 5-minute positions. We take only 3 minutes out of that 5-minute position. What does that mean? We take only 3 minutes. It means we are in the trade for 3 minutes. So when your 5-minute candle starts, we're going to be in that trade for 3 minutes. Some of my students do 2 minutes, some do 1 minute. It really is up to you on what you feel comfortable doing. All right. There are multiple different strategies being traded. So, feel free to trade the way you trade. What I'm doing here is showing you ready, set, go, which is a strategy that we've designed over the years to get in and out of the market, all right, in 3 minutes. So let's see. We have one rejection candle, and I say a rejection candle because it has a nice long shadow showing bullish pressure. And then we have a second candle showing even more bullish pressure. All right, so we're coming to a closing for the 530 candle, which should end at 535. And then we're going to go into the next candlestick, which I'm suspecting could be our entry. All right, so it's now 534. I want to go ahead and refresh my currency strength meter. You notice how it's just kind of held up at that support area, guys? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So I'm checking my currency strength meter, refreshing it. So euro, 4 bar, having USD ringing the bell as well right now. AUDUSD. So you want to pay attention to that as well. AUDUSD. All right, so we're at the support area. All right. I'm gonna put 3 minutes on the clock. I'm looking at my 5-minute RSI kind of pointing angled up. I'm looking at my 1 minute kind of angled up. And at the closing of this candle, if I get a green candle, then I'm looking to get into this position for 3 minutes. If not, then we'll just wait out until we get that go-ahead signal. Okay. AUD was also showing. Let me switch over to that real quick. So guys, AUD is looking good. AUD good. JPY is ringing off the bell now. So you guys can look at AUD for the entry in 3, 2, 1. The closing of that candle would have been your entry for 3 minutes. All right. So you'd have entered on AUD right there. All right. AUDJPY, which was the next one ringing the bell. Let me take a look on that one and see what it's doing. AUDJPY, yes, she's there as well now. We can look for a push-up on AUDJPY from this area here. So the next bullish candle, we could start looking for push-ups from there. But EURUSD is still dropping. Okay, EURUSD is still dropping. As you guys can see, it's not ready yet. So we'll have to wait to see what 540 has in store for us. Like I said, though, you have to be very careful with this EURUSD because of all of this imbalance. All of this imbalance right here needs to be filled. So we could have a position where it just pushes down, fills all these until it gets to this level here, and then it reacts. All right, so you have all of this to be filled. We have imbalance from here up to here. That needs to be filled as well. All right, so we could go down there, but look at this big old candle coming up now for EURUSD. I can't take it because I would only have 2 minutes left on the thing. I'm gonna lower my risk amount and see if this 2-minute trade will actually. I'm not taking a 2-minute trade now. I was about to take a 2-minute trade. Nah, I'll stick to my 3-minute. I'll stick to my 3-minute trades. I just don't like them. Okay. I've trained myself so much to take the 3-minute, but guys, the 2-minute trade was looking solid. It was. It was very tempting. MACD hasn't crossed yet though, but it was looking very tempting. All right, EURUSD. All right, so let's just simply wait for 540 and see what's gonna happen then. AUD-USD, let's see. All right, so AUD-USD is still dropping as well. All right, 1, 2, 3. This is the last candlestick, so let's see if that's gonna give us that push up. So we wait for 540. AUDJPY. Let's see. AUDJPY is giving us massive push up. Let's go. Let's go. So AUDJPY giving us massive push up. 536 would have been your entry. 1, 2, 3. You are right now above your entry point. You're right now above your entry point because you would have entered right here. Somebody said, Mark, I'm just confused right now. I don't know what's going on. So right now what we're doing is we're talking about the entries. You heard that bell ringing. That bell was telling us that the RSI got hit. And it's time for us to start looking for the turnaround in the market to get in on these trade ideas. So remember I said we start at the beginning of every 5-minute candle. So the beginning of the 5-minute candle for AUDJPY was right here. That was 535. And our strategy waits for what we call a convincing candle, which would have been this candle. Somebody says, Mark, that doesn't look quite convincing, but it does, because this is known as a doji. And a doji is a reversal candlestick pattern, a singular reversal candlestick pattern, okay? And so you would have entered here. You had been in it for 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. So this AUDJPY would have been a clear. Okay, that's just AUDJPY. I don't think AUDUSD fared out that well. 1, 2, 3. No, it didn't. And we were looking at EURUSD. EURUSD, our entry would have been somewhere around here, 535. So we didn't get one until here. And then I decided to stay out of it at 537, and it was continuing to drop. 5-minute RSI is still below the green and pointing down, so we're just not quite ready yet. It is now 540. The 58-second just came. That would have been an entry right there on the doji right here. All right, that would have been a convincing candle right there. Actually, I'm going to take that. All right, that was a convincing candle right there. You should have entered if you were on time. If you're on time, it would have been right there, exactly at 540 right there. All right, so let's see if it is going to continue to push up. The MACD looking like it's giving a slight bit of momentum to the upside for the crisscross. The 5 minutes is pointing up. We might have a little bit of delay here to push up, but this is ultimately what we're looking for, guys. The whole time that we were on the charts in the market, this is what we were looking for. We came here at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, the market was pushing up here. We then predicted the drop and the retest of the floor here for a push up. All right. So right now, we were predicting this. And that's what's happening. Go figure. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? This is live trading, guys. This is what live trading is all about. We're not finding trades and rewinding and backing up and talking about things that coulda, woulda, shoulda. We're actually analyzing and doing this live. And I appreciate that, because a lot of times when I'm trying to find information, you know, I don't know if you guys get this, but sometimes I get these examples of things with no time frame, right? For example, it's like, okay, look at this tool and that, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, okay, you know, which time frame are you using that on? I don't know. It doesn't say whether it's a 5-minute or 1 minute. They'll say, okay, mark up on the higher time frame and drop down to the lower time frame. Well, what's your lower time frame? What's your lower time frame? I don't know. Is it a 1-minute chart? Is it a 5-minute chart? Is it a 15-minute chart? I don't know. So it's kind of weird, guys. Yeah, I don't know. To each his own. But I'm just saying, when we're trading here, we're trading live. You're seeing everything. That's full transparency. All right, full transparency. We're telling you everything we're doing, and we're doing it live. All right. So with that being said, look at Euro USD just absolutely dropping. Where is she going? I hope you guys were able to enter on time, because if you did, you'd be able to clear this in 3, 2, 1, clear. Woo, that was close. So that was the entry right here at 540. 1, 2, 3. I entered late because like, no, I'm still taking this. 1, 2, 3. Price came back down, was pretty close. But you guys heard that was a big clear for me. All right, so that was a big 3% gain on Euro USD. 3% gain in one trade. It's pretty good. Somebody said, but Mark, you said it was an 86% payout. Yes, 86 payout, but 3% of the account value. So I am trying to gain 3% on my account, but the payout was 86%. What does that mean? It means that if you risk $1, you'd have made 86 cents. If you risk $10, you'd have made $8.60. If you risk $1,000, you'd have made $860. You understand? It's 86%. Where else are you gonna go and find that 86% payout? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Somebody said, Mark, I hear you talking about the wins, but what about the losses? Well, you're gonna lose 100% if you lose. There, I said it. Don't be willing to risk anything you're not going to be willing to lose. Don't risk anything you're not willing to lose. It's that simple. But what if I lose, Mark? And you will. That's a part of trading. You can't not want to lose. Because that's how you learn. That's how you develop the skill. You have to take the trades. It's just that simple, right? So I see you guys cleared the AJ. All right. Cleared the AJ. Did you guys clear the EU as well? Did you guys just clear that trade just now? Because that one was nice. That one was nice, like sugar and spice. See, 5 minute is pushing up. Look, nice move. 5 minutes is pushing up. 1 minute was in alignment when I went in. 1 minute and the 5 minute. And we were at the support area. Okay. All right. Sean said he cleared the EU as well. All right. Anybody else cleared? Don't tell me it says just me and Sean didn't trade. Who else didn't trade? Come on now. So EU. Oh, I forget. I'm not looking on the YouTube channel at the moment. I will go over there as well. Okay. All right. So great move, guys. Great move for the morning. That was EU. It's 5:46. Let's just cycle through the pairs and see what else is setting up. I'm good for the day. I'm good for the day. Pretty good. Pretty good. Quite happy and content with that move. And look, guys, remember when I was talking about the convincing candle? I actually just said it. So for anyone was saying, you know, that just does not look convincing to me, I said it. I said a doji is a convincing candle, because a doji is a single candlestick pattern that sometimes may signal a reversal. There you have it. There you have it. A doji at the bottom of a move, for me, is a reversal signal. That is a convincing candle. That is where I'm going to get in. The problem with that, though, is that it might be hard for you to time it and get in, because you don't know if it's going to be red or green. But that's exactly the point. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, red or green. If it's a doji, that's the only time I'm going to say to you that it doesn't need to be a green candle. If it's a doji, it's a reversal candle, and I'll take it. All right? So just bear that in mind. Remember that for future reference. When you have a doji, that's a reversal. Get in. All right? So as you guys can see, it just took off from there. That's exactly where we wanted it to go. Okay? Okay. We're done with that. All right. Paul said he cleared the EU. All right. AU. Okay. USDJPY did not make it up high enough. Came up and then dropped. No problem. You can keep flowing. AUDUSD. We had the bell ring on that one. All right. So guys, remember the move? Remember the move I was telling you about? The first move was coming on down. You know, some people trade that, right? Yeah. Some people trade coming down as well. They do counter trend trading. No problem. All right. I'm on game for it. If y'all want to do that, you do that. What we practice here is trend following, and we follow the trend. But hey, counter trend trading is perfectly legal. Okay, perfectly fine. And we predicted that move to the downside first, and then we're predicting the move to the upside second. Okay, so we're literally predicting the market as we go along for the moves we want to take. And so AUD USD, given that it's now 550, this is another move that could potentially give you a nice bullish move to the upside. Time now is 550. So you're right up on a 10-minute, right now up on the 6 o'clock, 10 minutes remaining. And AUD USD is looking good for the buy. All right, so you just wait for that convincing candle. All right, which should come after this candle here. If this one doesn't give it to you, you look for the next one, and that would be your AUD USD setup. All right. All right. Euro USD already gave us our move. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's not all the time Euro USD behave itself, you know. So when it behave itself, you have to recognize. AUDJPY, AUDJPY 548. And then you have a push up, 549. All right. And it's still dropping. So let's look to the left here and see what's going on. Well, we have a lot of shadows here. We have a lot of shadows here. We also have a shadow right here. This is also a retest. Boom. We also have a shadow here, and then we have another one here, and then we have another one here. So as market pushes up, it pulls back. It pushes up, it pulls back. It pushes up, it pulls back. It pushes up, then pulls back, and it failed to go higher, and then it dropped. So we're looking for it to push back up again to probably get back to here to fail and drop again. All right. So we're mapping the pattern here. This is a push up, push down, push up, push down, push up, push down. We're waiting for the push back up off this area. All right. Off that floor. So we wait patiently for that. GBPJPY still free falling, going into no man's land. GBPUSD still free falling. All right. EURUSD falling. All right. Okay, that's about the size of it, guys. I hope you all had an amazing session this morning. Drop your results in the chat for my family, my team on the call. Drop your results in the chat. For those of you who are on YouTube, I hope this was enlightening for you. If it was confusing to you, then it is meant to be that way. You're not supposed to really understand this right out the gate. It's not a language that we speak, but it is certainly a language you can learn. Just like Spanish, French, or German, you can learn this language of trading. The candlesticks speak to us every single day. The candlesticks speak to us every single day, and we listen and we learn and we execute on our trade ideas here. I see the family are dropping their results in. All right, 0-0, that means no trade taken. 1-0, very good. 2-0, very good. Cleared. Drop our results in the chat, guys. We have a lot of people on the call this morning. We're packed out. All right, drop your results in the chat. And it doesn't matter if you took an L. Let me know if you lost a trade as well. All right, let me know if you lost a trade as well. I see that 0-1. I know exactly which trade it is you took. And you didn't take the EU, right? I know exactly which trade it is that you took. I think that was that first one at AUD, that AUD one that just dropped, I think it was. Okay, observing, no problem. That's what's up. Drop your results in the chat. Big money for me today, this morning, guys. I'm pretty set for today. Have no problems with EURUSD this morning. I'm gonna push on over to analyze US30 and get ready for opening market bell to trade that. That's my baby. Really like trading US30 these days. Paul says he's 2-0. Mr. Dunkley 0-0. All right, wonderful. Wonderful. It's 5:55 now, guys. We have just about 5 more minutes left. Feel free to drop any questions in the comment box below on YouTube. If it is that you want me to explain something, we can do that on another call, or maybe I'll do an entire video on it, whatever it is. Drop it in the section down below, the comment section. I'm also going to drop some links in the description below for how you can actually become a part of Beyond the Charts, our mentorship program that's designed to help people become profitable independent traders. All right. And I'll drop a couple more links in there for TradingView. TradingView is the platform that we use to analyze the markets. Absolutely love TradingView. Yeah. And we look forward to seeing you guys back here next week, Wednesday. So sorry you have to wait all the way to Wednesday to see us again, but that's how it is. I post once a week, guys. Don't miss it. All right, so here we go. Look, guys. See, both moves are playing out. Both moves are playing out. We called 2 moves before it happened. That one and then that one. All right, so you got 2 moves right there, both of which are playing out. We're not playing around here, guys. Our zones, like my sister always said, our zones be zoning. All right, there we go. AUDUSD. I'll take one more glance at the market and then we'll be done. One more glance, and then we'll be done. All right, so USDJPY. So we're still waiting for USDJPY to push on back up. AUDUSD. AUDUSD playing around at that floor. Ready for that move to go up. EURUSD, we got that move already. She fell back down. There's a possibility for a push up from there as well. AUDJPY, ready to push up. Right? Not sure if you guys are able to mark up AUDJPY, but getting ready for that one to move as well. Look at the RSI. It's kind of like teasing you, right? It's like, it's time to go. Let's go. Right? Let's see here. AUDJPY. Eek. JPY got really strong. JPY is on top right now. Eek. A lot of selling pressure. That gets troubling. That now becomes up to you. All right, GBPJPY. Still dropping like a rock. GBPUSD still dropping like a rock. EURUSDJPY consolidating. We decided to stay away from this because it was just moving sideways. All right, guys, that's it. That's a wrap. Really grateful for each and every single one of you that stopped on by. Again, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this information, guys. If you have ever come across anyone who is interested in learning how to trade, feel free to share this with them. Say, hey, look, we came across a guy who is doing absolutely fantastic work here on the charts, and you might like him. All right, we have a very simple strategy, a 3-step strategy. Very simple to trade for beginners, and even though we have advanced traders, we still love the simple stuff. It's easy, right? Nothing beats the basics. We get a little bit more advanced in other areas of the chart, especially when it comes to leverage, because this is binary trading, options trading. It's based on time, so we are out of the market in a specific time. When it comes to leverage trading, guys, we have leverage ideas. Like, for example, we did a buy opportunity last night. I don't know how that UJ is playing out. No, probably not as great. Let me actually play it here. I think the market took a dip. Yeah, so it's dipping now. All right. It is now 6 o'clock. Yes, wonderful. I know. Oh. All right, so we took that dip on the UJ, and that's fine. We're still in it. And we had this idea also last night. That took a dip as well. Let's see how that fares out. We were looking for a push up off this area here, but the news came in and just pushed that down. So we're looking at leverage as well, where we have multiple other things going on. And yeah, all right. So thank you guys for stopping by on YouTube. For those of you students on the call, remember we have JMax coming up on the waltz later today at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where she's going to show you all her moves on the dance floor over there on the waltz. And then we come back here tonight for Profits After Dark. We're going to look at some more leverage trade ideas, okay? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, may the divine forces in me greet the divine forces in you. May you all manifest each and every heart's desire. Ashe, 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 family, one love. Have an amazing rest of your day. This is your boy, Marc with the C. I'm out, guys. Peace.
Trading in the dark with stars still high. Profits before sunrise, we fly in sky. Discipline is our guiding light. With patience, we'll conquer the night. Charts are dancing to the beat we lay. Consistency keeps losses at bay. Every tick a step closer to gold. Beyond the charts, a story told. Wake up the world with the morning call. Profits before sunrise, we stand tall. Mindsets trading keeps us in line. Unlocking secrets in every sign. Whispers of markets in the early dawn. With every trade a new day is born. Footsteps on the jagged line we tread. By discipline and patience we're led. Feel the rhythm of numbers align. In the dance of growth we'll shine. Morning brings the fortune we seek. Every decision strong, never weak. Beyond the charts, a vision clear. With each trade, conquer your fear. Join the community that's on rise. Together we touch the sky. morning call. Profits before sunrise, we stand tall. Mindsets trading keeps us in line, unlocking secrets in every sign. Whispers of markets in the early dawn. With every trade, a new day is born. Footsteps on the jagged line we tread. By discipline and patience we're led. Feel the rhythm of numbers align, and the dance of growth will shine. Morning brings the fortune we seek. Every decision strong, never weak. Beyond the charts, a vision clear. With each trade, conquer your fear. Join the community that's on rise. Together we touch the sky.